Hello and welcome back to another video, and this video is from the PMP Cup that took place on Monday night at 8 PM. I am racing on behalf of Lividity Racing as I am the owner, and we are just trying to get a good result. I'm starting in P12 due to an unfortunate qualifying which we will revisit, but yeah, it was an absolute cracking race and I can't wait to get into it. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can get ready so you can know when I've uploaded another video. So this incident happened twice during the qualifying. As we go through onto the back straight, this right-hander here, we just take a little bit too much speed in, but then we run wide, which actually invalidates the lap, even though it probably shouldn't, like, I gained barely any time. But this incident happened twice, as you will see, but this time I took a bit less speed into the corner, but it still wasn't enough, and I still ended up invalidating the lap. So we go down to third gear, short shift up to fourth, and we still invalidate the lap. We're going to get a little bit of a slide going on right here. So now, as we go through to look at the order, we will be starting in P12 with a 1:43.2, about 5/10 off what we could have done, but it leaves us in a good position strategy-wise and try to capitalise. So now as we go into the race, we have 5 red lights, and away we go for the Belgium Grand Prix. We get a pretty decent start, but Bjorn behind us gets a very good start, and we will send it down the outside and try to get some positions off the line. Didn't quite work, but the car ahead ghosted, so we're able to go through him. And now we're up into P11. So now we're going to run down to Eau Rouge. We are trying to get a slipstream, but unfortunately we got Bjorn on the outside, and safety car's out. We actually were a little bit behind Bjorn, which means we lost position, and we are now back into P12 after starting 12th. So now on the safety car restart, we are trying to, the leader's bunching everybody up. So I get a pretty bad start as I was a bit distracted by a car going behind me. And so now as we're going through to the bus stop chicane, just trying to get as good a restart as possible. First gear, short shift up to second, and then get a run down to the start-finish line. Bjorn ahead of us, we are coordinating a swap going into the bus stop chicane. This is so as I have more pace at this time during the race, and we can capitalise a bit more on this. But now we are released and can go after PMP Cass as we set our fastest first sector on that lap. So we've got some pace in the car, and we are able to capitalise as Paulino Bros ahead of us actually disconnects, so we're able to capitalise on that and get a free position up into P6. So now on lap 7, at the end of the Kemble Straight, we're pushing real hard, and the result of that is we cut the corner a bit too much and we get a 3-second time penalty, and due to that it's going to put us on the back foot for the entire race, and we have to create a gap if we want any chance of competing. Okay, so now we are on lap 8, we're about to head on to lap 9, 3 cars ahead of us pit, so that will put us into the podium positions, and even though we are still yet to pit, this is still a fantastic come through for us. So now as we're on lap 9, the rest of the field pits ahead of us, so that will put us into the lead of the race. Even though we still have to pit, this is a brilliant position to be in, as we can control the race at our own pace and just do what we need to do. So now as we head up to turn 1, we go into first gear just to get the best rotation possible, and we will be coordinating a swap with Bjorn, as we just feel that on the straight, instead of having him slow down, it'll be better for him to go past and just have that extra speed down the straight with DRS and just try to peel away from Terra Racer. So now as we go onto the Kemble Straight now, and I stick my ERS into none to make it as easy as possible for him. We don't want to hold us or him up at all, so we do our absolute best to keep out of our way, out of his way. So if we're on lap 12 now, we're right behind Bjorn, and we will be going straight past back. We'll be going right past him again, and this is purely just because we don't want to hold each other up with DRS. Instead of having to slow the other one down, we can just leapfrog each other and try to get ahead of Terra Racer and just get the biggest advantage possible. And it's lap 13 now, and this virtual safety car is out, and we do decide to pit. This is perfect time to capitalise, even though this virtual safety car is ending and does end before you get out of the virtual pits. It is still time that we wouldn't have gained otherwise, and it's perfect time. So as we go into a pit box, we are on the alternate strategy, so we will be going onto soft tyres, which will give us the perfect run for the podium. And as we exit the pit lane now, we are just behind the train of Luke and Terror Racer. So, and our fellow teammate McCrew. So we are pushing the wheels off the car, and we gain a lot of time as they're battling up ahead. So we gain a lot of time. And now at lap 15, Luke actually goes for a move on McCrew. We stick it behind to take a wider line so we can get a better exit, and we actually end up going around the outside of both of them. So as we go down to turn 1, we are alongside 3 wide and breaking at the 100 metre board, trying to get a brake later than Luke, but unfortunately he gets the better run. But he's actually lagging, little do I know, which I found out just now, and that has left us in a really bad position and actually put him behind us going in the DRS detection point. So I do not get DRS for this overtake, so I have to do it organically into overtake and rich mix, going around the outside at the end of the Kemmel straight into turn 5. So we go around the outside, but he actually glitches into us, so we take full advantage of this as we go through this right-hander here, get the perfect run, fresher tyres, faster tyres, and we go and we get ahead of him that way. It's not the best overtake, as we were technically not battling him, but now we're up into P4, going to hunt down VR Compassion. So now as we go through Radion, Bjorn, we are about to coordinate a swap with Bjorn once again during this race. Whoever has more pace and who has a run on the other person during this sprint down the straight. We don't want to hold each other up any more than we would have to, so it allows us to push on as a team and get the best results possible. So now Bjorn's going down the inside of VR Compassion, but he runs a little bit deep and then Compassion spins him. So that's put us into P4, but slows down Compassion, so we've got the perfect time. So now as we're on lap 21, going on to lap 22, we have one chance to make this overtake stick. So now we're in the bus stop chicane down to first gear to get the rotation up into third. Now, we'll run down to turn 1, we can't mess up this corner, otherwise we would lose a chance of a P3. So now we're going down into turn 1, first gear, short shift up to second, to get the perfect run out of turn 1. So we are now within striking distance. Going down to Radion detection point, we are within a second. We will have DRS going down this straight. Sticking it into overtake, trying to get the run before we get DRS, and we are close up a ridiculous amount through Radion. So now we're going alongside and get the overtake done well before the corner, and that is perfect for us and allows us to push on and try to get that 3-second gap to avoid losing position. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. We do not build a 3-second gap to Compassion in half a lap we had, so we will come across the line for P4, but it was a valiant effort from P12. We did not back down and was an absolutely perfect race. For Livid, we finished 1st, 4th, 6th and 7th, which is a big haul of points. Our Nibs rival FRL are only 4 points behind, 40 points behind in front of us, going into the final 2 rounds. Well, 1 or 2 rounds, it's to be decided. But if you did enjoy that video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Press the bell icon so you know when I've uploaded a video. There will be more videos every Tuesday and Friday, and be sure to tune in. Thank you.